Sometimes players need a break from shooting zombies and just want to play a game with bright, friendly graphics. However, sometimes seemingly innocent games aren't so innocent at all, and have some pretty dark secrets lurking underneath their shiny exteriors. While Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout has only been around since August, the massive multiplayer has become a huge hit. Players control amorphous characters who run through a giant obstacle course, sometimes up to 60 players at a time, all fighting to be the first to finish. It's a fun and addictive, no-holds-barred competition, although amidst the game's success, the question arose of just what exactly those adorable little creatures are. According to Devolver Digital, the studio that published the game, they are some sorts of sentient jelly beans. Cute, right? Or it was anyway, until the Fall Guys official Twitter account decided to unveil the ugly truth of these little critters' anatomy. The black and white image was sketched by senior concept artist Tudor Morris, and depicts the jelly bean creature as having a deformed skeleton with an obscenely long neck and eyes attached to long stems.
Oh no, oh god, oh gross.
Although the account posted another image one day later, which claimed that principal concept artist Ash Kerins had a different, less disturbing anatomy in mind for the squishy little creature, the damage had been done, and the original image will likely haunt fans forever. What could be frightening about a pixelated world that allows players to explore, build, and craft all kinds of goodies? A lot of things, apparently. While Minecraft is generally a relaxed game where players can show their creative side by building all kinds of unique structures, there is a dark mystery within the block world if one knows where to look. While exploring, players can collect a variety of audio discs which can be played in a jukebox. Most of the discs contain standard music tracks that are pleasant enough, but if one is lucky enough or unlucky, they can find the cryptic discs 11 and 13, which plays some truly eerie audio tracks. In disc 11, we can hear running footsteps, heavy breathing, and some otherworldly sound effects that will set your teeth on edge. The audio in disc 13 is even more disturbing, with loud chimes and strange dripping sounds as if from the inside of a cave. The track cuts off suddenly about halfway through, and then returns with eerily blowing winds and more strange music. While there are a number of theories surrounding these discs, nothing as of yet has been confirmed.
Look, Mom, he's cute.
Yoshi has been a favorite of Super Mario fans since his original appearance in Super Mario World on the SNES in 1990. He was designed by Shigefumi Hino, and Takashi Tezuka, after franchise creator Shigeru Miyamoto, stated that he wanted Mario to have a horse in the game. Yoshi has appeared in nearly every Mario game since his creation, either as a sidekick character or a playable option. What fans of Yoshi might not know is that Tezuka took his original design for the character from another game he and Miyamoto also worked on together called Devil World. Strangely enough, the game features iconography inspired by Christianity, with its main character being a dragon called Tamagon who must battle the literal devil. Tamagon is small, is green, and has the ability to blow fireballs, just like another lovable character. The gameplay is similar to Pac-Man, as Tamagon winds his way through a maze, picking up dots and using crosses and Bibles to fight off evil minions, all while the devil tries to thwart his process. The game was only released in Japan and Europe. Most Pokemon may be lovable and charming little creatures, but there are a few rare exceptions. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, the character of Mimikyu was introduced, a disguised Pokemon who hides under a sackcloth made up to resemble Pikachu.
Pikachu?
As if the crudely drawn face and crooked head wasn't creepy enough on the Uncanny Valley scale, it also appears that Mimikyu will become violent if anyone attempts to peer beneath its disguise. According to one Pokédex entry, Mimikyu will fight to keep its true form hidden, even at the cost of its own life. The Pokemon database goes on to say that anyone who sees its true form will succumb to a mysterious illness, or even die of fear, which, for the record, is something that actually happened. At least that's what happens in the Japanese version of the show. The Western version is a bit more tame, but still, dang dude. As strange and terrifying as Mimikyu seems, there is a sad and lonely creature hiding beneath. An entry from the Ultra Sun Pokédex reads, "It stands in front of a mirror, trying to fix its broken neck as if its life depended on it. It has a hard time getting it right, so it's crying inside. Maybe the poor little guy just wants to be loved." Everyone knows that bouncing is fun, but what if it's not as fun as it looks? What if your very life in fact depended on it? A psychic Pokemon Spoink not only has an adorable name, but a cute piggy nose and bright pink cheeks to match. Yet this third-generation Pokemon, introduced in the games Ruby and Sapphire, is actually fighting for its life with every hop of its springy tail. The Pokédex reveals that bouncing is what makes Spoink's heart beat, therefore, quote, if it stops, its heart will stop. One entry says that Spoink even bounces in its sleep. Spoink has the ability to evolve into Grumpig, which thankfully does not need to keep constantly moving in order to live. One can only imagine the desperation a Spoink must feel to one day evolve just so it can finally get some rest, instead of literally bouncing for its very survival. The Pikmin games are a fun adventure series featuring helpful little critters on an unknown alien planet. When protagonist Captain Olimar crash lands on the mysterious planet, later dubbed PNF-404, he finds that it is virtually void of intelligent life. However, as the player explores PNF-404 throughout the years, they find clues that suggest a truly horrific possibility. In Pikmin 2, Olimar and his Pikmin pals find treasures on the planet that are very familiar. For example, a 7-Up bottle cap and a Duracell battery. Nothing scary about that, but it certainly adds to the theory that PNF-404 could have once been our very own Earth. So what's happened to all the humans? In the first Pikmin game, Olimar finds a Geiger counter, and although it seems that he doesn't know what the tool is used for, it states in the ship log that, quote, this noisy gauge is always letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzers. Could it be that PNF-404 is actually the remains of Earth left decimated by nuclear war? Although this theory is not being confirmed by the game's creators, it seems a likely possibility. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more SVG videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and to the bell so you don't miss a single one.